guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to take a look at this guy right here. This is Dark Mask King. I think this is another good, really good Heroes character right here. I think Dark Mask King, this is going to be a very effective character. Now, a lot of the Heroes characters, crossover characters, do end up with restrictions, right, pertaining usually to other Dragon Ball Hero units. His sticker, Dark Mask King sticker, doesn't look that bad, right? Looks pretty good right there. But Dark Mask King's, I mean, I don't think his is really so bad. I think it's definitely something that we can kind of, you know, play through and play with. And, you know, I think this is a character, Dark Mask King, we potentially could get some juice out of him on one of these other teams. To me, Dark Mask King is a character that very likely will still be effective next year. Look at Super Saiyan STR, Super Saiyan 3 Xenogoku, still good. Super Saiyan 4 Gohan is still good. Right, so Dark Mask King should be still effective next year. One thing I would like to see is hopefully we get a better Vegeta family Heroes character. Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, terrible. The Blue Berserk Control Vegeta, terrible. Like, they give, Vegeta family gets no respect whatsoever, at all, none. I hate almost every character here, right? Like, it's like most of them are terrible or trash. It's unfortunate. And like Dark Mask King, if he had another powerful Vegeta family Dragon Ball Hero character, like this guy would be the anchor of like the Vegeta family team or something insane like that. Because remember, that's the thing about some of these characters is it's like these heroes, like Corroded Body and Mind. Look at the characters for Corroded Body. Most of it is heroes. Like, look at this screen. Most of it is heroes here. So it's like, this is where, you know, sometimes these like crossover hero restrictions can be unfortunate because these heroes characters would buff teams that rarely get buffs. The good news is that for Corroded Body and Mind, I mean, you know, we could run basically a Dragon Ball Hero team, and we probably would be good for Corroded Body and Mind. So that's pretty helpful right there. All right. Oh, let me just show his build. I'm a silly Billy. Yeah, look at me taking so long to get here. I feel really, really good about this. I am seeing a lot of people give raw defensive equips to characters I don't really think get the best value out of it, by the way. This is a character who will get a lot of value out of the raw defensive stats, because he gets 150% defense for 5 turns after receiving an attack, so he'll be able to eat that a little bit better. You know, then of course he's going to have like a ton of defense in the rest of his kit. There is one aspect where maybe, I mean, you could look at additionals. I mean, he gets defense from his super attack effects, so you could, but Dark Mask King recovers 10% of damage dealt as HP. So if he crits, he could heal a significant amount of HP back. And the thing about the Heroes team this year is we have numerous characters who can eat big boss super attacks and we can still live. So Dark Mask King's HP regeneration could be valuable if you wanted to give him crits. This is probably a character where I feel like you could probably just go in any direction. Even like raw attack would get you more HP back. Like, so additional crit, dodge, raw defense, raw attack. I would argue it pretty much all makes sense. But with 29 dodge, with his guard, with his high defense, I feel like this will work well. And of course, we gave him a lot of raw defensive equips, so he's going to be able to tank a little bit better. Let's jump in, and let's see how good Dark Mask King is. Remember, this is King Vegeta behind the mask, and he seems pretty good. Alrighty, so we are here in an event with Dark Mask King. When did he get his awakening? He was a 2020 character. Okay. Alright, we could just quickly go over some of his stuff, right? So, link set here. We have Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Royal Lineage, Loyalty, Berserker, Prepare for Battle, and Shattering Limit. Can we get Loyalty activated? Loyalty is good, because this is 2 key and 5% damage reduction. Robel, huh? I mean, Robel is a dodge, rainbow orb changing scouter character. Certainly, I mean, even though the Heroes team is not going to need key, maybe if we wanted to run Dark King Fu, I mean, Robel would help him. Anyone else with Xeno Deborah is not good enough. Nah, Loyalty is not really a link we're going to be able to get value out of for him. A bit of a shame, because again, that's very powerful. Extra damage reduction. I mean, on top of like Dark Mask Saiyan, who's a guard character with high defense, right? So there's that. Super attack effect. He gets, I always click the wrong one there. Yeah, why is the passive above the super attack? Like that, it always messes me up, but at least right now. But I guess it does show the little attack symbol right there. But super attack effect, he gets 30% defense, immense damage, and greatly lowers enemy attack and defense. And then in terms of what we've got going for his passive here, he gets 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. Well, and 2 key. Yeah, he gets 2 key. Okay, so that's not on the Dokkan wiki. They haven't updated that yet. But yeah, he gets 2 key and 150% attack and defense right there. He gets 150% defense for 5 turns after being attacked. That's good. He gets 50% attack every time he is attacked, up to 150%. Okay. Then he gets another 100% defense and guard if there's a Dragon Ball Hero category ally in the same turn. And then finally he he recovers 10% of HP. But I'm explaining it terribly. He gets 10% of the damage he deals back as HP, is what he does. So he's at 282. Okay. His defense is going to look really tasty next turn. That's a lot. 282? Because that 150% defense is going to come in hot. 7 million, huh? He did... Oh. Wow. He is really good. I mean, dude, he did 2.9 million right there, right? So it's like he gets 10% of that back. That is insane, like, HP regen right there. On a character who does, you know, what is basically the most critical role a character can do. By the way, this dickhead Cell has been super attacking slot 3 relentlessly over, like, the last day. That bastard. Oh my god. So again, Dark Mask King is a character who handles the most difficult job in Dokkan, which is slot 1. You know, sometimes the boss does not super attack right away, so it's not, you know, the position appears more threatening than it actually is, like on that last turn right there, right? For sure. But, I mean, still, like, for him, because, I mean, I expect we're going to go to this next turn, and he's going to be at, like, 600k defense or 100 or 500k defense or something like that. With guard, he's getting 30% defense when he super attacks, right? Healing. You know, he seems strong, and it's like, we have him next to Black Mask Saiyan right here, just, I mean, because, you know, they just link well, but it's not like Saiyan lineage, Saiyan warrior race, prepared for battle, like, these links are, like, super hard to get. What does he work with just Super Saiyan 4 Vegito? They just have prepared for battle. I mean, that's still 2 key, 5% attack and defense, right? Alright, so, yeah, he's at 600, yeah, dude, this guy's crazy. This guy is freaking nuts. Alright. Yeah, this is a, okay, we're doing, you know, Red Zone Fusion Zamasu, Dark Mask King, let's go. We're doing Omega, Dark Mask King, let's go. I just can't imagine I wouldn't be running this guy in pretty much just, like, all of these runs, right? Like, he's really good. He took damage right there because Cell lowers defense, but then he just heals it all back. Yeah, wow. That's, again, this is a character who we are going to be using effectively, for sure, against the toughest bosses in the game. I think Dark Mask King is going to handle the toughest bosses in the game very effectively. He looks very impressive to me. It's just very simple to make characters super good, right? It's not tough at all. And he is, yeah. I mean, we have him. We have Super Saiyan 3 Rose. We got the 2 Vegitos. It's like the Heroes team can really do some stuff this year, man. Like, it's not, the Heroes team is not, you know, these characters are not bitch made here. Let me just toss this. I just want to get through this phase of Cell here, I think. That's, damn, even that did a lot of damage. Okay. 10 million? He did the 10 million crit right there. My God. I just, like, so many Beast Gohan jokes are running through my head. I could think of, like, 50 Beast Gohan jokes we could throw out there, buddy. Yeah, wow, damn, this guy is pretty good, too, huh? I just, like, so, did Super Trunks really need to suck that bad? It was really necessary to make Turles ass. Okay, Dokkan, sure. I mean, I'll take these heroes characters being good, but like, again, we couldn't have had the, you know, some of these other characters be okay. Remember, our defense was lowered. This is him with lower defense, by the way. This is him with lower defense. We gotta get, yeah. I mean, okay. We're gonna have to see. We'll have Demon Goddess Toa coming in 2 turns. We definitely in 2 turns want to see what his defense is gonna look like. That's pretty good. All right, do we eat this? Do we dodge it? Okay, yep, that's perfect. Like, Dark Mask King would eat it well, and then he potentially could heal a lot of the damage we took back as well, but just, like, dodging the super attack, I mean, that's obviously even the most effective. Yeah, he looks good. Just a Dragon Ball Heroes W. It's so funny, because Goresh DM'd me, I don't know, 4 days ago, something like that, 3 days ago, and said, I'm pretty sure he said the unit he was looking forward to the most was this character. Because he had a nice strong kit ready to go prior. So yeah, I mean we certainly can see the powerful effects this guy's got. Here, let's just get rid of Cell. Goodbye, bitch. Later, bitch. Yeah, hold the 10 milli. Loser. Okay, so now we got a nice little turn right here. Oh, we're not gonna be able to see it because it's, god damn it, his defense. He's going to be at like 800k defense the second he gets hit right here. I do kind of want to show that. I'm going to do this turn, and I'm just going to skip ahead to kind of like the same... Like, I want to get like this rotation or the Dark King Fu rotation where Dark Mask King is not defensive debuffed. This will do a little bit more because his full defense isn't up. So he takes... That's without his defense, man. The 282. Because remember, he gets 150% defense for 5 turns when he gets hit. That wasn't up. And then, bam, how much we healed all back. Wow. Okay. Yeah, he is explosively good. Very strong character. It's like you can, and you could run him. I mean, if you could just get a second Dragon Ball Hero character to get next to him, you could run this guy, right, on teams. Time Travelers or something like that, right? You could have a rotation of like this guy and then... maybe Super Saiyan 3 Rose or something like that on Time Travelers. I don't know. Like, it looks pretty good. All right, now I just want to get one more rotation of Dark Mask King, Black Mask Saiyan, and then one of these powerful supports, just so we could see that Dark Mask King's defense is going to be like 800k or something like that, and then we could finish up. But, I mean, you guys could see Dark Mask King is an explosively great unit. Oh, this hero celebration is just so comfortable for me. I get to come on here and be like, yeah, they're nasty badasses, man. I hate it when it's like, yeah, well, I guess maybe if like this specific situation happens and then this happens, like they could be okay. It's like, nah, Dark Mask King, like he's just that guy. All right, let's go ahead and see what the defensive ability is looking like. 688. Well, wasn't his defense lower before? Maybe it wasn't. Okay, well, okay. This is what we're getting up to, right? So we are not debuffed here or anything like that, and we're at the 688. I guess it's one of those things where he was defensive debuffed, but it didn't show it. Sometimes there could be wonkiness when the enemy debuffs you, right? Because like this Cell, if he supers you and it connects, the defensive debuff, it's a 3-turn defensive debuff, right? It's like the first 2 forms of Cell, like they'll super you and they will debuff your attack. So there's that. All right, well, we saw Dark Mask King. Again, he looks very good. To me, he looks like a very competitive, very powerful Heroes character, and we will be able to use him in all of the toughest fights. Omega, Fusion, Zamasu, Gods and Mortals events. He looks good. Dark Mask King, he looks real good. Alright guys, this is Warrior Shrouded in Darkness. Dark Masked King. His leader skill is Dragon Ball Heroes or Extreme Int type key 3 and 130% to stats. His super attack is the Dark King's Flash, which gives him 30% defense at the start of turn. He does immense damage, and then he greatly lowers enemy attack and defense. So, you know, honestly, I'm content. You give me the defense on there, and then he's got a nice little debuff for maybe like, you know, burst mode, super battle road, battlefield, something like that. Pretty good. His passive skill, Dark Mask's Ominous Aura. So, a little bit of an error by the wiki right here. Dark Mask King gets 2 ki and 150% attack and defense. Then he gets 150% defense for 5 turns after receiving an attack, which allows his defense to get very high. Then he gets 50% attack with each attack received, up to a maximum of 150% attack. Then he gets another 100% defense and guaranteed guard if there is another Dragon Ball Hero category ally in the same turn. And then finally, he recovers 10% of damage dealt as HP. Really good design. I mean, there's characters that have, like, shitty designs. Like, LR Carnival Kid Gohan always will stand out to me as a character that needs to get hit to get better defense, and then he just has all these additionals built into his kit for no reason with a terrible super attack effect. It's just very bizarre, right? But I like what Dark Mask King is. It's all about him getting hit, right? A lot of times we'll see characters where Dark Mask King gets defense from receiving an attack, and then maybe he'd get attack from doing attacks. I like that it's just all, just get hit. Like he is a strong defensive character who's probably going to be in slot 1. It makes sense to have all these buffs about him getting hit. I like it. I like it a lot. His link set is Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Royal Lineage, Loyalty, Berserker, Prepare for Battle, and Shattering the Limits. 12Q multiplier, 140%, kind of like a normal number we expect to see right there. And then Dark Mask King is on some teams. I mean, he can be a help to some teams for sure. So, Pure Saiyans, he probably could help. Again, he would just need, like, you would have to do a rotation of him and then some Dragon Ball Hero character. And he could work on some of these category teams. This is Time Travelers. We certainly could do this here. You could find one, you know, Heroes character that doesn't have a nasty restriction paired with this guy on Time Travelers, and it would work as a rotation. He's also on Vegeta Family. Hopefully next year we can get a very powerful Vegeta Family Heroes character. Vegeta Family is just so dead. It's so dead. It's crazy. Sword of Hope is a good unit. Vegeta and Trunks are a good unit, but like we need, like they need something that's way more of an anchor for the team than either two of those characters are. Then there's also the Dragon Ball Hero team, of course, which Dark Mask King is on. We're also on the crossover category team as well. Then he's on Crow to Body and Mind. Honestly, Crow to Body and Mind has so many Dragon Ball Hero characters on it that, I mean, this probably could work, right? There's just actually just so many over here that, you know, Crow to Body and Mind, like, I mean, Super Saiyan 3 Rose, Dark Mask King, Golden Metal Cooler, and Modified Janemba, like, we're kind of cooking on Crow to Body and Mind. That's crazy. And then finally, he's on storied figures as well. So maybe if like Meki Cabra could be good next year or something like that, that could buff this team, which is good because I mean, look at this. Like this is 2020 right here. Like Bojack and stuff like that. This is not a category that gets buffs too often. I mean, this guy is going to get an LR 100% at some point, so we'll see. But there we go. There's Dark Mask King. Wow. Very, very impressive.